Eric Peterson with Dealer Risk here. Today's monthly business tip, we're going to talk about why insurance is not risk management. Now, if you've been following Dealer Risk for any bit of time, you know that we like to talk about risk management and helping dealerships lower their risk to ultimately make them a better business, to improve their insurance loss history, and therefore get lower insurance claims. Sure. But risk management truly is not risk management. And here's what we mean by that. Risk management process starts with, there's a 5-step process, really. It starts with risk identification. What can go wrong within your business? We've had a previous article in regards to simplifying your risk management within your company. And we went through 5 different areas: your people, other people, your stuff, your vehicles, and yourself. If you go through those 5 areas, thinking about what can go wrong in each one of those areas, that's risk identification. That's the first step in the risk management process. The second step is actually quantifying that. How likely is it going to happen? Is it going to be very frequent or infrequent? And if it does happen, will it be very severe or maybe minor? When you kind of chart that out and you understand, like, this is going to be something that very unlikely to happen, but if it does happen, it's going to have major catastrophe. Take a big windstorm event or a serious auto accident, something that won't happen very likely, but could have a tremendous, terrible outcome. Then you want to do different things from a risk management perspective for those. Then something that's going to be very frequent and is going to have a very minor impact on your business. So analyze it. There's a grid in the the article here that you can take a look at. Third step then, after we kind of assess the severity and frequency of it, is how are we going to control it? And control comes a number of different ways. It certainly is one way to physically manage the risk. It might be putting in a process or policy. It might be installing security cameras. It might be doing a lot of different things, but how are we going to control the risk? Step 4 comes into risk financing. Without getting too technical on that, who's going to pay for this risk? And it's at this point, and only this point, that you start talking about insurance in the risk management process. When we talk about transferring the risk from your company to an insurance company, you're financing that. You're giving a small premium, buying an insurance policy to have them pay a potentially larger loss over here, right? So that you're financing it through an insurance company. You're basically upfront putting some money down in hopes that you don't have to use it, but if you do, then they get a bigger benefit over here. Or you can self-insure, but we want you to self-insure consciously. We want you to understand that if you're financing it by yourself, you know that you're taking on that risk. The small, infrequent, and low dollar figure, low severity issues that could arise, those are self-insurance. You're going to pay for that out of pocket, right? You're going to take that on. You're financing it yourself, but you're making that conscious decision. The very last thing is called risk administration. That's this last step in the risk management process. What that really will have you do is just truly getting together a plan, working the plan, talking to your senior leadership, making sure that you update things as you need to. And when you work through all 5 of those steps, you take a very good dealership, and if you can streamline it through the risk management process, you're going to have a much, much, much stronger dealership on the other end. You're going to have less injuries, less accidents, less property lot claims or open lot claims, and all of that stuff. So you're way better off going through the risk management process. Use this weekly tip this monthly tip as a way to actually go through and how do you do this within your company. It's all in there. If you have other questions or need other advice, come to Dealer Risk. We'll help you with this. It's something that we do, like we said, every day, all day. So appreciate your time. Look forward to working with you. We'll talk to you soon.